National finalist in the 2013 Unilever Chef of the Year competition, the acclaimed Faraz Panino is the newly appointed head chef at one of our country's busiest tracks. Racing is fortunate to have someone of his caliber and expertise preparing culinary delights that are not only delicious but beautifully presented too.
I get a thrill out of cooking. I dance in the kitchen when I'm chopping. You know, I whistle, I sing. It's a lot of fun for my part, and I like serving people. You give people good food, you keep them coming back to your restaurants for more. So it's just a thrill out of it. Basically, we have very, very high standards of quality and food that we push out here in the kitchens. I work very hard on my menus, try and keep it seasonal, as modern and as creative as possible, you know, the colors and stuff like that. So yeah, flavor as well, very important. Our food is very strong. If you give them food that's up to scratch, you know, looks pretty, tastes nice, the aroma, the smell, the fragrances you get out of that food, they're going to leave your restaurant with a smile, and you know that smile actually could change the way they are when they get home, you know, not upset, not angry, laughing and joking. Catering is a very broad industry. It's very demanding at times. The hours we work is actually very long, very tiring hours. I would advise the younger generation, if they are passionate about the industry, to get into it by all means. There's a lot of prospects out there. You know, with the right training and the right mentoring and coaching, the guys can work abroad. You know, they can work in the airlines, on cruise ships. There's a lot of world-renowned restaurants out there as well. So basically, you know, the world is your oyster. My students, I bring in from the different cooking schools in Durban. I have quite a few students in my kitchen, so I basically train them for 6 months. I rotate them regularly, so they get a feel of each department in the kitchen, be it pastry, a cold kitchen, a hot kitchen, or maybe a curry section or the meat area. So the guys leave my kitchen with that broader knowledge of the entire catering environment. So that's really beneficial to the guys.
Cooking is just something that I love and love doing, and it's you always learn new things all the time. Just every day coming, doing new things, new food, new types of food, and just experiencing all different things about food.
I love cooking, and I love the food. I love the smell. I love to feed people. I don't want to see people starving. I love everything about food. It's so much fun. It's like we're playing with food. It's like when we're playing football. Yes, I love cooking very much. That's why I chose this career.
There's a lot of noise in the kitchen. Everybody is multitasking and grabbing stuff over one another. But all in all, I think there's a lot of teamwork that's actually put together there. So it brings out the best in the guys working as a team. Average days we do about 20 chefs. The Durban July it was about 72 chefs in the kitchen. So it was very cramped, very hectic. The guys walking over each other's heads. Fighting for place, fighting for workspace, knives, chopping boards. So it was very, very, very chaotic in the kitchen. My expectations are very high. I push the guys a lot in the kitchen, not only for me, for them as well, because you bring out their strengths and their weaknesses, and you can rectify and correct them every now and again. So very high expectations for them.
Oh, I have a passion for food when I was very, very young. My aunt used to be a chef, domestic work, and cook he's the boss. He used to invite me to the kitchen, then I love the food a lot, yes. So I have that passion for food.
Yeah, ngiyakuthanda kakhulu ukusebenza ngesilokuzana. Umsebenzi wami wokupheka ngiyawuthanda, umsebenzi wami wokupheka.
Ini into wena sothanda kakhulu?
Sengisebenza isikhathi eside umsebenzi. 26 years I'm cooking, ngipheka.
I love being a part of something bigger, being a cog in the wheel. It's nice to see people's reactions on their faces when they're enjoying the food or when they're wowed by the food. I like that it's more creative and artistic, I think, than hot kitchen. You get to play with sugar and chocolates and nice ingredients, you know, sweet ingredients. It's fun.
I've been here for 6 years and I've learned so much. It's pretty amazing. Ever since our new chef came in, he introduced the a la carte in VIP. Now we are on our toes. It's very amazing.
I love working with food, you know. People always come up to me and say, hey, you're a chef, you must be enjoyed because you get to eat so much. And it's not actually about that. It's just the feeling, you know, of working with food, and you know, you're creating a service, you're doing a service to the public, you're improving one's dinner meal. So I don't know, it's always a journey, you know. There's so much more that I can learn and that I need to learn. There's new cooking styles and new cuisines and new recipes coming up on a regular basis, so we have to keep in tune and learn these things regularly to stay, you know, with the program.
Any way you slice it, the field is rife with opportunity for kitchen professionals who are eager to carve out a career.